What if everything was different? Would you even know?
What if everything was different? What if the world flipped around and every single thing inside it stood on upside down ground? What if the trees in the park weren't growing towards the sky, but rooted to the clouds if they just waved goodbye? Or simply all disappeared, how empty would it feel? Yeah, right? Have you ever thought about that? What would be real? What if the grass was blue and the sky looked down and green? What if our very earth itself changed? What if gravity wasn't keen? Objects would be floating and people too free from the bind. No need for drugs, just a different state of mind. What if instead of rain, just bouncing balls would fall? Who would miss the trees then, standing proud and tall, yeah. What if everything was different, every single grain of sand? What if everything just ended, no one left to land? If humanity felt no fear, just a piece of would remain, yeah. What would happen then? Tell me what would be the gain? A world rewritten, a story untold, a freedom we crave, a future pure as gold. What if everything was different? What if everything just ceased? Would we find true meaning, be forever unreleased? What if we were on a train heading to infinity's end? How scared would we be then, my unsuspecting friend? If we knew the track was just a life lost in the clouds above, would we spiral out of control or find an endless love? And what if roles reversed? What if kids didn't grow in the womb? What if women were the dominant, breaking every tomb, and we were just subservient, shadows in the light? What if we were giants watching from a cosmic height, sitting in an armchair looking down on you all? What if I could reach up and catch the moon before it falls? How many would trash it? Who would stand and intervene? What would become of us, a united single scene? Yeah, everyone the same, every soul a single bite, just enough for everyone, living in the fading light. What if everything was different, every single grain of sand? What if everything just ended, no one left to land? If humanity felt no fear, just a piece that would remain, yeah. What would happen then? Tell me what would be the gain? A world rewritten, a story untold, a freedom we crave, a future pure as gold. What if everything was different? What if everything just ceased? Would we find true meaning, be forever unreleased? What if there was a light, a tiny sharp hopeful gleam? I'd hold it in my palm, it wouldn't burn, it would just beam. I'd throw it to the heavens, what if that was meant to be? Filling the dark sky with love, just a piece for you and me. What if we could pull down a star, or if we wanted the world? What if we weren't alone, a thought in which we're all unfurled? What if there was nothing else, just this alien blinding light, swallowing everyone whole, dissolving in the endless night? What if we could vanish, or live on another sphere, doing what we wanted? What would we be then, and what would we do here? Yeah, what would we do?